there are points of significance. Claude Mythos Preview is a particularly big jump along that point. We haven't trained it specifically to be good at cyber. We trained it to be good at code, but as a side effect of being good at code, it's also good at cyber.
What if one AI could uncover bugs hidden for 27 plus years in just a few hours? Some reports suggest it can solve up to 73% of expert-level cyber challenges, where older AI scored close to 0%. In testing, it completed complex attack chains with over 20-plus successful steps on average. That level of performance is not a small jump. It's a massive leap in capability. And because of that, this AI is being kept locked away instead of being released. Claude Mythos is not a normal release. There is no public version, no beta users, nothing open. That itself is unusual because most AI models go public fast. This one didn't. The reason comes down to risk versus capability. Internally, it is considered more advanced than earlier models by a noticeable margin, especially in coding and security tasks. When performance jumps even 2 times to 3 times in sensitive areas like cybersecurity, the impact is not small. It becomes exponential. A system that can analyze thousands of lines of code in seconds already saves time. But a system that can also detect hidden flaws across that code changes the entire game. That's why Mythos is being treated differently compared to normal AI tools. The first details about Mythos didn't come from a launch event. They came from a mistake. Thousands of internal files were left open in a public database. Anyone could access them. Inside those files were descriptions of a model that was performing far ahead in cybersecurity benchmarks. That leak revealed something important. This was not a small upgrade. It was being described as a step change, not a gradual improvement. Once the information spread, the company confirmed the model officially. But instead of releasing it, access was restricted. That decision added more curiosity. When something powerful is hidden, interest naturally increases. And in this case, the numbers being discussed made it even more intense. Mythos stands out because of how it handles multi-step reasoning. Instead of giving quick answers, it processes tasks in structured sequences. This increases accuracy in complex problems. In earlier models, error rates in long reasoning chains could stack up quickly. Even a 5% error per step could lead to failure after multiple steps. Mythos reduces that significantly, allowing it to maintain consistency over longer workflows. In coding, it performs better across benchmarks related to debugging, code generation, and system understanding. When an AI can process larger contexts and maintain logical flow, its effectiveness increases sharply. That's what gives Mythos its edge. A zero-day vulnerability is a flaw that has gone unnoticed. No patch exists because no one knows about it. Mythos showed the ability to discover these at scale. During testing, it identified vulnerabilities that were 16 years, 17 years, even 27 years old. Some of these bugs survived millions of automated tests without detection. That means traditional methods failed completely. When an AI starts finding these patterns consistently, it changes expectations. Even if the success rate is not 100%, finding just a few critical vulnerabilities out of thousands of systems is enough to cause serious concern, because each one can potentially lead to system-level access. Testing showed that Mythos can perform multi-step cyber operations. In one simulation with 32 steps, the model completed the full sequence in some runs and averaged around 22 successful steps. Older models struggled to cross even 16 steps consistently. That's a big difference. It shows improvement not just in intelligence, but in persistence. However, these tests were done in controlled environments. Real-world systems have layers of defense, so this is not instant hacking. But it does reduce the barrier. Tasks that required skilled professionals over 10 to 20 hours can now be partially automated. That shift is enough to change how attacks are carried out. Independent evaluations confirmed that Mythos is a clear step up. In expert-level cybersecurity challenges, it achieved around 73% success rate, while earlier models had near 0% completion on the same tasks. That gap is huge. It shows a leap rather than gradual growth. In simulations involving corporate networks, it managed to execute large portions of attack chains effectively. But experts also highlighted limits. These tests lacked real-world defenses and unpredictable factors. So performance in live environments will differ. Still, even a partial success rate in such complex tasks signals a major shift in capability.
Mythos is restricted because even a 1% misuse rate could lead to large-scale cyber damage, shifting risk from content issues to real system vulnerabilities. To manage this, Project Glasswing gives controlled access to 40-plus organizations, backed by nearly $100 million to strengthen defenses. The goal is to find and fix weaknesses before similar AI becomes widely available. But this also creates imbalance, since only a few groups get access to such powerful tools. While a 73% success rate in tests sounds huge, it comes from controlled setups, so hype exists, but real progress is still clear. Claude Mythos has triggered massive reactions across the tech world, with creators like Tech with Tim calling it the scariest AI model due to its real exploit capabilities, while influencers like Kimanismus describe it as too powerful to release publicly. The UK AI Security Institute confirmed it can complete full cyber attack simulations, proving its real-world impact. At the same time, critics like Jan LeCun dismissed the claims as overhyped marketing, calling the narrative exaggerated. Some reports even mention zero-day discoveries across major systems and unusual behaviors during testing, raising deeper concerns. This has created a split between hype, fear, and skepticism, making Claude Mythos one of the most debated AI systems today. Despite all the attention, many details remain hidden. There is no confirmed information about model size, architecture, or parameter count. That's unusual for a model of this level. Some experts suggest that improvements come from specialized training methods rather than just increasing scale. For example, focusing on cybersecurity tasks during training can improve performance significantly. But without official data, this remains speculation. The lack of transparency adds to the mystery and keeps discussions active. Not everything about Mythos is negative. It also brings strong benefits in defensive security. Finding vulnerabilities faster means systems can be patched earlier. Even if it identifies just 10% more critical bugs than existing tools, that can prevent large-scale issues. It can also analyze huge systems much faster than human teams. That reduces workload and improves efficiency. In coding, it supports better structure and problem solving. So, while risks exist, the potential benefits are equally important. It depends on how the tool is used. Technology like this will not stay limited forever. Even if Mythos remains restricted, similar systems will be developed by others. That means capabilities will continue to grow. When performance improves by even 20% to 30% each generation, the long-term impact becomes huge. Cybersecurity will need to adapt quickly. Systems will need better protection, faster updates, and stronger monitoring. Because once tools like this become common, the gap between secure and insecure systems will become very clear. Claude Mythos is not just about power. It's about how that power is controlled. The numbers show progress, but they also highlight risk. When an AI can outperform older systems by large margins in critical areas, it forces a serious conversation. Not just about innovation, but about responsibility. And the real question is not whether this technology will grow, but how prepared systems are when it does. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.